Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
With that, the rematch is upon us. Cormier, of course, defended this belt against Derek Lewis back in November, had back surgery shortly thereafter. Was thankful that his body at 40 responded to a very dynamic, arduous training camp. And he will try to make it 2 defenses of this heavyweight title here tonight. Stipe Miocic is in white, Daniel Cormier in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I expect Stipe to try to keep this fight on the outside now. Use his length, use his reach, and use his kicks. And avoid that clinch. There's a beautiful leg kick by the champ.
DC did that very well in the first matchup, and he's leading with it right in this matchup too. And what Stipe didn't do is beat the lead leg up, so DC was able to jab a lot in the first matchup.
Bob Cook, for DC's entire career, has been a stabilizing force. As DC goes inside, now outside.
Beautiful leg kicks by the champ.
Ooh.
Fake the low. Came up with that left hook.
See how quick that was too. I mean, it's deceivably quick. Stipe has taken down everybody he's fought. He's the one person he didn't, and he gets the takedowns early. Will he make that adjustment? Will he try to take down DC at all?
Well, the only one who's ever been able to do it is John Jones.
So is that the deciding factor in the first fight? That's what we're going to find out in this one.
He just clipped him. He just grabbed a hold of him with the left and hit him with a right uppercut. Oh! He hurt him again.
2-3 lands.
Cormier off to a very good start here, 90 seconds in. Stipe exercising some offensive patience.
Yeah, DC can come in very comfortably because he's not getting his legs attacked, so he can stay at that boxing range and just be quicker than Stipe.
He caught him twice clean there. And there's the single. Stipe's defending it.
There it is. There's his move. That's what he does to everybody. High crotch, head on the outside single. What does he do with it, though?
He jumps up and drops you on your back. There it is. Elite wrestling, the most important skill in all of mixed martial arts, period.
Say it again for the kids, Joe.
There's no need to. Everybody knows at this point. There's only 2 champions, Max Holloway and Robert Whittaker. They're the only 2 champions that exist in men's MMA right now that aren't wrestlers.
Yeah, flat on his back. Stipe just looks a step behind already in this first round.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. Not at all the start Stipe had envisioned.
Well, this is terrible for Stipe. And he's got to really protect his face from here, because Daniel will come with some quick punches. And he likes being in that half guard position because he can kind of hold him there with the leg. Now he's in full guard. Stipe's trying desperately to push off, but Daniel's got his left arm wrapped behind his back. See that? And Stipe gets that clear.
Right now, Stipe's sitting flat on his back, isn't using much energy, but he's looking for an opening to get to a hip and try to use some energy, but he's staying calm right now, so he's not getting too tired down here. DC's not doing a ton from the top either. Just enough to keep Stipe down.
Much was made of Miocic tipping the scales 12 pounds lighter than he did for the first meeting. His corner insists he's not just faster, but also stronger. But in these situations, does give up some weight. One minute to go in the round. Cormier continuing to work offensively inside the closed guard of Miocic.
And now, more importantly, DC knows he could take down Stipe.
And hold him down.
Yep, keep him there.
And he's beating up his body now. It's forcing Stipe to move.
Well, Stipe's using his arms, but he doesn't put the feet on the hips until the very last second. Now that they're there, he can create some space. Still getting pushed down under his back.
Nice up kick a moment ago by Miocic, but on the wrong end of the total strike equation for sure. This fight already now longer than the first meeting.
Right now, DC's just out hustling Stipe in these little transitions that we're seeing
Hammer
here.
fist.
Oh!
Stipe's in real trouble. He's in real trouble.
Yeah, those hurt. Those are heavy.
He's blocking some of them.
Don't grab the fence.
He's blocking some of them, but a few of those hammer fists got through.
Final seconds of the opening round. Big elbows from Cormier. All champion in round one.
There's a beautiful leg kick by Daniel Cormier, and here's the big takedown. He's just looking for a spot to dump him. Boom, and there it is. Look at that jab. And here's some nasty ground and pound.
And man, a tale of two corners. Seemed like a lot of discouragement in that Miocic corner. We'll see if he can respond here in this second round.
There's that jab of Stipe. There's the inside leg kick, but he's got to prod him at the distance. He can't just stand there and wait for DC to give him an opening. DC's fast. He might be 6 pounds heavier, but he's from a different weight class, and he moves fast.
Certainly appeared to have the advantage in hand speed in the first meeting.
Nice knee to the body there by Stipe. This is what Stipe needs to do. Keep that distance, use that reach. And he's got a significant reach and height advantage.
Straight right got through for Miocic.
Kick to the body. There's a couple of good punches by Stipe. This is what he needs. And he can't do that. He can't stand in front of DC.
DC grabs the hands and then he gets past him by throwing a 1-3-2. So he grabs and then 1-3-2. And it's just a little too quick for Stipe to see it.
And Stipe's not moving. He's standing in front of him while this is happening.
Oh, big elbow from Cormier.
Cracked.
And the reason that's possible for DC is because Stipe doesn't throw combinations. There are two punches. That's what you do when people grab your hands. Throw a four-piece combination, body, head. Don't just let him grab. You got to throw.
DC's just dropping his hands and walking towards him with disdain. Look at him. Look at that. I mean, no respect.
Oh!
Landed right hand. But Stipe is still in this fight. If DC doesn't respect his power, he can get clipped.
How clean.
Oh, man. DC
Dean
big
insists
shot.
that was an eye poke.
That uppercut was hard, but DC just ate.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be wary of the power.
Oh, big right
he
from
got
Stipe.
tagged. He can't just wade forward and think that Stipe can't hurt him. Stipe's knocked out basically everybody except Ngannou. Oh, DC cracked him.
Stipe's chin is held up pretty well, all things considered here.
But look how DC's fighting. He's just wading towards him. Kind of crazy, really.
Well, he's touching the hands and then he splits the guard by going inside the hands when Stipe's reaching for him. I mean, it's basics. You can't reach for hands. You got to throw combinations instead of reach if you're Stipe, if you want to counter what DC's doing. Because you got to remember, if DC's grabbing his hands, then that means his face is open too for combinations.
Another right hand gets
Stipe.
through.
Oh, jab by Stipe. Oh, big right hand by Cormier, but a left hand by Stipe.
Oh!
It's just a little quicker than Stipe, but Stipe's got that shot that he can land. If he does, it's heavy, but DC just too quick with the hands. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and he got caught there.
Heavyweights.
This is wild.
Well, Cormier was right that Miocic's chin would be a little bit refreshed after the layoff. He has certainly tested it early.
How much easier it is for DC to fight when his legs aren't getting tapped, attacked, no knee pokes, no calf kick, no nothing.
Yes.
It's just straight boxing in the pocket. This is DC style fight. Dirty boxing, Greco-Roman wrestling in the pocket. That's not the way you want to fight DC if you want to win. You got to kick him, you got to pressure him back.
Good right hand by Stipe.
Yeah, still anybody's round here, coming up on a minute to go.
Oh my goodness. The combinations and the hand speed by DC.
I think the reason we're seeing is DC's just confident in seeing everything. And the way he's mixing his Greco into his punches, he digs for an underhook, comes over the top. This is what he did in the first fight. None of it's looking like a fluke technically here. There's the underhook.
Nice right hand on the ear by Miocic. DC just missing on the uppercut, but he hasn't missed much tonight. Incredibly, DC landing. Oh! Nearly 80% of his significant strikes here early.
Amazing that Stipe's not throwing any leg kicks. I know he doesn't want to get taken down, but he's not chopping at those legs at all.
Not just that, but he's headhunting a guy who's using his head as bait to pull you into his punches.
Yeah.
You got to go to the body of DC right now because he's setting everything up by you chasing his head.
There's a kick.
That's the stuff that will offset DC. Legs and body kicks and shots. DC could do this style fight all day.
Look at that.
Beautiful head kick from Cormier, putting it all together.
Oh my goodness.
That one hurt DC a little.
10 minutes down.
Check out this eye poke here. Thumb right in the eye. Ouch, and then a jab. Left hook and a right uppercut from Miocic to say, hey, don't poke me in my eye. DC grabs the hands, 1-2 down the middle. These guys are trading in the phone booth right now. Nice uppercut off the clinch. Bink.
There's some urgency in that corner because they are aware that if Stipe does catch him, he can put him out. And he's been hitting him with some shots, much more than in that first round. They want him to keep his hands up. He was walking towards with his hands down.
That last round was a hard round to judge, Joe.
Yes.
I don't know who you'd give that one to.
Look at that. 1-2 by Stipe. And Stipe seems to have been reignited. He's got confidence.
Yep.
Jab.
Now Stipe starting to mix it up a little bit as he goes inside to that lead leg.
There it is.
That's what he needs.
Stipe with the takedown attack. DC with a head kick.
Just mixing that in there adds another dynamic for Stipe, though.
Saw DC spit a couple times this round. Not sure if he's dealing with some blood in the mouth or what.
You poke him again?
That was a punch. That left hook hurts. There it is. A jab to a left hook is what's been landing for DC. He reaches, jab, and then goes around with the hook. Gives the underhook, look from the look for, there it is. That's what he landed in the first fight. He gives the underhook and then tags you with the right hand when you run away from his overhook.
There's a nice leg kick from DC. He hasn't thrown many of them since the first round.
A lot of volume from Cormier tonight against a guy in Stipe who still holds the record for the most total strikes landed in a fight.
Stipe just cracked him with the left hand. He's taking a break here.
3 minutes! 3 minutes!
DC just spit a lot of blood out of his mouth.
Under 3 minutes here, round 3.
Nice knee to the body by Stipe.
These guys are happy to get a little rest here.
Herb Dean giving it to him.
Stipe looked for a big spinning elbow. Good combinations by Stipe. Remember, Stipe knocked out Verdun moving backwards.
Yes. Salient point that. Miocic certainly starting to find the range here as this fight continues.
I'd like to see him throw more jabs.
Cormier lands a couple jabs there. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
That jab's just tagging Stipe up. Just like the first fight, that jab's working all night for DC. There it is. That's what Stipe needs to do, is let his combinations go and stop waiting for DC to fire first.
There's a right hand by DC. Look at this. Stipe with double underhooks.
Nice take.
Look at that. Stipe.
Nice.
Stipe with the takedown. And the knee to the body. Strong round for the former champion.
DC wants to get that takedown back. Bat takes a bad shot. Stipe is able to take advantage of it. Get behind him. Not much done with it. Just enough to keep DC sharp.
Cormier continues to be the aggressor and close the distance here. Stipe with a nice counter.
Stipe's very tired. And so is DC. Both these guys, this is a grueling fight. Oh.
Huge right
hand by
Stipe might be hurt.
Those are adding up big time, and the low kick is what's setting those up. Get thinking about that leg, and then the punches start landing.
How about the efficiency on the feet from Cormier as we show you the round by round. Landed 72% of his total strikes.
DC kind of fights with that Diaz style too, sort of like it's just constant pressure, grabbing the hands, punching through the hand grab, clinching. It's a style that you see in some, but not everybody can use it. DC is very good at it.
And just after Stipe lands a big right, Cormier counters with a couple. Likely 3-0 for the champ.
Come on.
And Rosendo Sanchez chiming in. Pick your power shots. We have arrived at the championship rounds. Round 4.
There's a jab of Stipe. Inside leg kick. Pressure from the former champion. As he's controlling the center of the octagon now. He's pressing forward.
Perhaps Cormier taking a little bit of a breather here early round 4. Now he engages.
Well, he's taking big, deep breaths. I mean, this is a grueling fight. This is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, tagged him with that left. The thing about these shots, these are big shots that he's got to explode to do, right? And in doing so, he's not taking Stipe out. Stipe's still here. And every time he does that, the battery gets drained a little bit more.
And of course, the first time these two men fought, Stipe had gone 25 minutes with Francis Ngannou 5 months prior. So the chin certainly holding up better tonight, despite the efficiency and accuracy of Cormier on the feet.
Yeah, that was one of the speculations amongst the pundits when they talked about how quickly Stipe went out. Was he still damaged from that Ngannou fight because he got hit with bombs in that fight? I mean, he managed to make it through that fight and won the decision, but it was a fight where there was a lot of heavy shots exchanged. Nice left to the body. Very nice left to the body by Stipe. Stipe coming on strong. Oh, he attacks him again.
Now he's thinking. 4th round, start attacking the body. You notice DC can't move and dodge those, and he can't counter. You just got to eat them.
Those are good shots, and they look smooth.
I think that would be a good move for his corners to start letting him know when he gets in there in this next round. Keep ripping the body out.
Stipe's throwing one shot. Excuse me. DC's throwing one shot. Oh, another hard left hand to the body.
That one hurt DC. Yep.
Yes.
Now he's made the adjustment. Intelligent from Stipe there.
Now Stipe's fighting like the Stipe who's the champion.
Almost had to wake up and turn up in the last 2 championship rounds.
Oh, another hard left hand to the body. There's a beautiful left hooks to the body Stipe's thing. Oh, another one. Oh.
So some tactical changes here for Miocic. He has had a good 3 minutes here to start round 4.
Right hand by DC. Oh, again. He's digging. He goes up top, too. Thinking that DC's going to block the one to the body. Oh, right hand by DC.
Yeah, Just seems like Cormier's punches are doing more of the damage. 90 seconds to go in the round. Man, Cormier moves well for a man his size.
Oh, again.
Oh, big shot.
A good right hand. This is a great round for the former champion.
Best round so far for Stipe.
For sure. Look at that. Moving slick.
Yep.
DC knows he's
Those are...
Now a right hand up top.
no.
Cormier in trouble. Oh, DC in the world of trouble. He is down.
That's it.
Stipe exacts his down.
Wow.
Miocic is getting the belt back.
Wow.
Cleveland, Ohio, Stipe Miocic waited more than a year, and once again the heavyweight division belongs to him.
Wow. Those nasty left hands to the body started draining the tank, and then Stipe poured it on and regains his title.
The entire time he was ahead until Stipe made the adjustments right here to the body. Once you start going to the body, you can't counter. That took everything away, and then that was the end. Stipe was able to piece together the combinations. Bam, right hand, right hand, right hand. 3 right hands in a row, couple uppercuts, really put DC down. He was ahead up until that on the scorecards, but those body shots just add up. You can't dodge those.
Those were so nasty and so accurate, smooth, and efficient, and he seemed to get stronger as the fight went on. His tactics improved, particularly when he made the adjustment in the 4th round.
It's almost like he woke up.
What a reaction from Marcus Marinelli and the corner. Stipe had a lot of doubters and naysayers coming in. He muted all of that noise and then some. The baddest firefighter on the planet has regained the throne as the UFC heavyweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC